All right, good morning and happy Tuesday, everybody. This is going to be a very David E. Taylor update. What I want to talk about today is really the donors and the money that they've given up to David. Okay. I put some posts up about the mansions at this place that David and the cult has purchased. Numerous huge mansion purchases. Most of them up in Chesterfield, the one down in Florida. Now I was just texting with Lord Pender, my boy. What I told him, and this is just a theory I have, is that they're using the church funds to buy the mansions, okay? So they're bringing in donor money, and then they're switching the mansions out of the church's name into Michelle and David's. Like, if anybody doesn't believe me, the tax documents, the county appraisal district documents are posted on my channel. Go and look at them. The addresses are there, the names are there, dates, everything, guys. It's all there. If you're donating to David E. Taylor and he's promised you're going to go live in one of these mansions, I guarantee you will not be going to live in one of these mansions, okay? You won't. He's not going to do that. Because remember, he said they don't do that in the deposition, that they have to find somewhere to live and someplace to stay. So five big addresses. One of them is just a property. It's, I think it's like between 12 and 16 acres. Let me double check. Babbler Park Court, okay? And it's up in the Wildwood area. Up in Wildwood, Missouri. It's just outside, I believe, of St. Louis. I'm not sure of the area, but it's Chesterfield. So Chesterfield, like Wildwood, kind of the same area there. The property is, how many acres is it? 14 acres. Okay, so it's a 14-acre property. And what happened at one time, okay, let me talk about this property. Michelle, okay, and Michelle, I know I got sources, okay? You guys wanted to actually build a house up there for David, okay? You wanted to build a parsonage for the apostle. That was what you guys said, okay? You guys can't get the documents, though, because of engineering codes. And let me tell you what that means, okay? But you guys, where you guys live, okay, there's certain grade levels that, you know, within certain county compliances for certain shit to be built, okay? In this case, a fire department cannot access your guys's, where you guys want to build the house, okay? So that idea got shot down, okay? Again, I don't know how big the house was wanted to be, but you guys were going to fucking build a house there for David. When you guys got 5 other fucking mansions, or 4 other mansions, why the fuck do you need to build him a house there, Michelle? What the fuck? You got 4 other huge properties that you can no doubt house this fucking sack of shit in, and you guys got to build him a fucking mansion on a 14-acre parsonage. You guys are fucking greedy, and you're taking money from donors, okay? Taking money from donors, and you are using it to fund your lavish lifestyle. Anybody who doesn't believe me, you can fucking call me. I have a Google Voice number set up, 314-492-3356, okay? I'm not going to put out my real number. It is a Google Voice number to protect my privacy. But if you don't believe me, call me and I'll give you all the information. It's on my channel. It's on the internet. Start connecting the dots yourself, everybody that's in this cult. They're starting to put out some videos. Check this out. That's where I wanted to go with something too, is they put out some kind of new content, okay? And it was Joseph, Mariah, Tony, and Ashley, the 4 main fucking cult members, okay? Those are going to be the 4 main culties right there, okay? Those are going to be the 4 main cult members that are probably stroking David's ego all the time, every day, 24/7. Yes, apostle, yeah, everything, yes. Everything is yes from them to David, okay? They're all kind of yes people in this. Michelle, you're just as complicit in this, okay? You know exactly what's going on, Michelle. You have 15400 Tim Page in your name, okay? It's not in the church's name for some reason. You guys fucking bought it with church money. Why isn't it in the church's name, Michelle? Or David? Why isn't the, which one is it? One of the other properties is in David's name. Why isn't that in the church's name, David? You guys are buying all these mansions with fucking donor money and putting them in your names. The only one that's in the church's name right now is Kingdom of God Global, the one down in Florida. I'm still looking on Hager Lane, David and Michelle, and I'm still looking on Hidden Valley. And you know what? I'm going to find those documents and I'm going to post those too. All right? I'm going to post those along with the Zillow listings. That way everybody can see that those houses were bought and purchased by you guys. All right? What does a church need this many fucking mansions for, David? One of them being a money pit. Nelly's house, okay? The 17329 Hidden Valley Road, okay? Or Hidden Valley Drive. That one is an absolute fucking money pit. Paid close to $1 million, but it's going to take at least $1 million to get it fixed up. So once again, we ask, where is the money coming from? Right? He's got 3 different tax ID numbers that he's filing under. I'm still trying to figure out which tax ID number he actually uses. It's funny, and the new stuff they put out. Check this out, guys. The new information they put out. It was like short videos of the 4 of the, I call the famous 4. It's Ashley, Mariah, Tony, and Joseph. Those 4. I don't see Steve anymore. I don't see Steve. That was going across my mind a couple days ago. Where's Steve been? We don't see him anymore. I question where he's at. If we don't see him soon, I'm going to start raising a lot of questions if he's okay. Because I know he has some underlying health issues, and for a piece of shit like David, he would tell Steve to stop taking his medication. Okay? So I'm starting to grow a little bit concerned about Steve because we haven't seen him. Keep that in mind. The tax ID numbers, we'll talk about those. Where was I going here for a second? Okay, so Joseph, it was a real short snippet, and something that it's regarding is the Amway Arena. This is regarding the newish content that they put out. You know, Joseph comes out and says, oh, don't believe the lies you hear out there on the internet about the Amway Arena. It's still going on. And no, it's not going to happen, okay? This is why. This is why the Amway Arena won't happen. Okay, he says, Joseph, and you say 2023, possibly 2024. How many more fucking years are you guys going to push this Amway Arena out for? You've been preaching it since, what, 2019, 2020? So you pushed out, what, 4 years almost? What gives? Why haven't you guys pulled it off yet? This is why. One, the trucks. It's going to cost you way too much fucking money, okay? The trucks, ridiculous. And here's the thing. Let's talk about the trucks, okay? In order for them to use the trucks for the Amway Arena, they can't convert them over into the barber shop and the medical trailer and the food trailer and all this other shit where they're going to help natural disaster and hurricanes and all this other crap that they talk about. That's not going to happen. Because they would have to use the trucks, all right, in order to transport his fucking stage that he's having built for the Amway Arena. So he can't have 2. He's going to have at least 20 trucks to do what the fuck he wants to do. And he's only got, what, like 5, and they're all sitting back there with the decals peeling off and shit right now? The drivers, the money, diesel, David? Diesel gas is off the fucking charts right now. You know what's going to cost to fill up a diesel rig right now in one of those? You're looking at $2,000 easy. $2,500 easy, David. This isn't... David, do the fucking math, dude. Do the math. You can't pull this off. There's no way. The insurance for Amway, the seating cost, how much you're going to have to pay concessions, everything, David. Michelle, you guys are way out of your fucking league. This is why this whole Amway Arena isn't going to happen. So David, Joseph, Michelle, all you guys up there standing on stage, you guys are fucking liars, man. You guys are all fucking lying. Every single one of you, and you know it. Tony, you're lying too. You're right up there with them, Tony. Tony, Michelle, Ashley, Joseph, David, if you're still fucking alive, you guys are all fucking liars. Whatever you're doing a very good job of hiding whatever David is doing. But the mansion purchases, that's just another bonehead move. Because we're onto it, David, Michelle. We're onto how you're switching your shit out of people's names, out of the church's names, into your names. Why the fuck are you taking money from the donors and then that's theft, Michelle. That is theft, David and Michelle. You guys are now deceptive practices, okay? The county appraisal district now shows, okay, if you purchase that house with donor money and you put it in your fucking name, that is a whole new level of piece of shit low, Michelle, David, all of you guys. What you guys are doing is you guys are stealing from your donors. Well, I don't think it will be long before they put the Kingdom of God Global Church into somebody else's name in the cult. That's what they're doing with this whole process, guys. With these mansions, they're dodging the system. They're dodging the IRS code big time. I'm gonna print out the fucking 501c3 qualifications and requirements for a church, and we're gonna go over them one day, specifically with regards to real estate and taxing that. It's only 40 fucking pages, and 5 of the pages are a table of contents. So I'm going to get that printed out, and we're going to go over that one night because we need to decode the tax law, and maybe we can get some tax experts in here who know about 501c3s and can actually help us decode that book. I mean, once we got that book right there, that's the tax code. It's coming from the IRS website. So whatever is written in that code, that's the tax law. And if David's not following that, which I fucking highly doubt he is, we're no doubt gonna find some fucking huge tax violations. Not filing, changing IDs, not providing 990s, all kinds of shit, David. This clicked with me last night after seeing Michelle's name on the residential center and your name on one of the other properties, David. I think it was the Babbler Park Court. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. But it was one of their properties. So again, this tells me you're taking money from your donors and you're fucking just buying properties and putting them in your name. And that's theft. That's theft by deception, and you're using your church to do it. Let's see here. So Babbler Park Court, yeah. That was one of the properties. Then let's see. We got 18205 Hager Lane. That's just down the street from Nellie's mansion. The 17329 Hidden Valley. Then we still got the 20320 Superior Road where they could be hiding out at. We don't know this. This is what makes this cult so dangerous, is they're unpredictable. Like, these are the sketchy cults you got to watch out for, is because these are the ones that do crazy shit. I mean, we could also be seeing the end of David. Possibly. He's pulling like a Jim Jones kind of thing. He's pushing his followers a little bit farther and farther and farther and farther to maintain the lie, which we know we're all onto it. Mariah, I sit here and watch you, get up there on stage and preach David's bullshit, and you're too beautiful to be doing that. You should be out on like Broadway or some shit like that, doing like fucking musicals or something, or you should be a model or something. Actually, that's what a lot of us have discussed here. You're too beautiful to be there, Mariah. You really are. Ashley, you're too beautiful to be there too. And Ashley, I know your story, Ashley. I know your story. And I'm talking to you, Ashley. I know your story. I know your mom's story. I know your background. I don't put that out here because of how fucked up it is. But I know. Get out of this cult, you guys. Get out. It's not going to do anything good for you in the end. You guys are going to get out once David kicks the bucket, if he hasn't already. You guys are going to kind of be standing there with David's wishes and aspirations in the hand, being like, what do we do? Well, we sat here and warned you guys for the last couple of years that this is a full-blown cult. He has no good intentions with your money, with your lives, with your overall well-being. You guys might think he does, but we sit here and watch you guys and listen to the way you guys are speaking, and you guys are very uneducated at this point. I don't want to say uneducated, because Ashley, you're very smart, actually. Again, I know your background. Like, you were going places. You were actually in the modeling. You were actually in the modeling business, Ashley. You were actually working on the runways. You were there picking out dresses for the models on what they were going to walk down the fucking runway, Ashley. You were going places. You were going places, Ashley. I know what happened, though, and it led you down this path with David. And I'm sorry. It fucking sucks, but get out of this cult, guys. Ashley and Susan, please get out. Get out. Joseph, get out. I know your story, Joseph. Mariah, you're kind of a unicorn, so to say. We don't know where you came from, but you're too beautiful to be there. We know that. Don't believe what David says, okay? You guys might think we're out here and we're the abnormal ones and that we're the ones that are fucked up, but in actuality, we're not. I see a therapist. I see two therapists twice a week, both on the same day, Thursdays. I see therapy to make sure that my head is right because of the shit that I've been through with the military shit we see over there, how to deal with situations with anxiety, depression, all of it. I know your guys' stories and I know they're fucked up. We're here to help. We have trauma therapists set up in this group that are ready, and you don't even have to tell us you're going to talk to them. Look it up for yourself. The information is in the channel description. I've already vetted these people. I wholeheartedly trust them. This person is licensed in Virginia and Arizona, okay? It is a woman, so keep that in mind. I want nothing to do with that situation, okay? Because that's where we kind of step back and say, hey, that's the healing part for you guys. because we know there's trauma. Trauma involved with a lot of these people that are involved with David's cult. We know there's past traumas, for facts. We know that. It's David's MO. That's what he preys on. David preys on mentally ill people like a fucking shark feeding frenzy. It's like blood in the water for him. That's the best way to put it. Hence the red. This is like a red sign to say, hey, David is not okay. That's why I chose red on the shirt. That way it caught people's attention to say, hey, this guy's a fucking piece of shit. And he's not good. Okay, sorry for the rant there, guys, but I know your stories. I really do. And Ashley, yours and your mom's is probably the most fucked out of all of them. Okay? I wish I could tell your story, but I can't. I really do. It's not my place to tell it, but I know it. I know it, and it's very sad. And we see that, David is bleeding you and your mom just dry, keeping you guys totally dependent on him. He's got your mom totally fucking brainwashed. He's got you totally brainwashed. You're no doubt sleeping with him. Okay? We know this. I know that, actually, I know you will date only black men. Okay? I know that for a fact. And these are from sources that have contacted me, Ashley, saying, hey, how can we help? These are people that are close to you guys. I'm not going to say who, but people. People that have contacted the channel and said, hey, we're worried about you guys. And this isn't a lie. You guys might think I'm sitting here lying, but no, I'm not lying. I don't lie about this. There's people out there that care about you guys a lot. That want you guys home. That want to see you guys get out of this cult. All of you guys. Not just you, Ashley. Not just you and Susan. But everybody. Everybody. We want to see all you guys get out of this cult, man. We really do. We're not going to have any hard feelings, but David has done some really shitty shit to you guys, to all of his followers. Anybody following David E. Taylor, okay, he's lying to you. Any donations you're giving are going to these huge mansion purchases, okay? Once I find all the other tax documents and through the county appraisal district, I'll post those too, but I'm having a hard time finding those. The ones I'm having a hard time finding are 18205 Hager Lane and 17329 Hidden Valley. Okay, still looking up those. I can't find them yet though. And I don't know if those. I mean, anytime there's a land purchase, there's got to be tax documents. There has to be with the appraisal district. Okay, so I will find those, David and Michelle. And once I do, I will post them with the addresses. I mean, I've already put up the addresses of your guys' house. Okay, because in actuality, David, you're supposed to be a church, right? Okay. And you're supposed to have this information public. You're 501c3. Your information is supposed to be public. Yours too, Michelle. Since technically you're on the name. You're operator of the church now. And again, I just want to drive this home. Anybody who's given money to this cult, okay? Anybody who's donated to the Kingdom of God Global Church, Joshua Media Ministries International, David E. Taylor, the 10-page house is in Michelle's name. So anybody trying to get money back from these guys is never going to get it back at this point. Why? Because that mansion's in Michelle's name now. There's no proof that anybody gave money to Michelle Brannon. It's the way they strung this up for you guys is just, it's absolutely ridiculous. And we feel bad. I feel bad for you. All of us do. Because again, look what happened. Y'all donated your money to these guys. They bought all these mansions, man. Bought all these properties. Have no intention of paying you guys back or ever having anybody there to go stay at these mansions. It's not going to happen. The 3 tax ID numbers, okay, 850766107 is Marvels in America World Healing. Marvels in America World Healing is also a registered agent of Winners and King Attorneys Associates. Okay, their names are somehow coming up in a query search when I find them online. The address that Marvels in America World Healing is listed to is 1302 Wild Horse Meadows, which they no longer live at because that house was sold. Okay, I know that for a fact. It was sold. And the other ones, all the other ones actually are all listed to Wild Horse, Kingdom of God Global Church, and Joshua Media Ministries was registered to another one in St. Louis somewhere. But Kingdom of God Global Church and Marvels in America World Healing are registered to 1302 Wild Horse Meadows. Now check this out. What I was looking at last night is when you go on the Hillsborough County Appraisal District, which is where they bought their new mansion in Florida. If you look at there, okay, what they did there is they put their mailing address as 20320 Superior Road, but there's a typo where it says 20350. I'm actually tempted to call that firm and be like, hey man, you guys need to change that address. That's wrong. They gave you the wrong address, or whether it's a typo or not. And they'll probably be like, who the fuck is this? I'll be like, yeah, this is who this is. So David, I want to let you guys know that there's a typo on the documents with the warranty deed, with the deed warranty on your 706 Casando de Avila purchase. You guys need to have that. There's a typo. Have it switched over with your lawyers, okay? I forget the name of the law firm, but yeah, make sure you get that switched over, because that could be kind of an issue when it comes to documentation and us getting the fraud reports out about what you're doing, okay? So keep that in mind, David and Michelle. There's a typo on that warranty deed warranty. Okay, so the Guasando de Avila, they registered that to the 20320 Superior Road, which apparently they no longer fucking own, right? So, dude, this is, holy shit. Dude, the deeper this goes, guys, it's like, what the fuck? Why isn't anybody catching on to this huge fucking scam? Dude, what the fuck? The IRS is sitting up there with their heads up their ass, and we're sitting here like, dude, what the fuck is going on? Just now, piecing this together. Because apparently, remember, they sold the JMMI building this last year. But they still list it as a listed address on the 706 Casando de Avila website. And you can look it up. The mailing address for that new mansion down in Florida is the JMMI building. Man, this scam just goes, it runs deeper the more you dig. Like, David's in a bottomless pit right now with this scam. There's no way he's digging his ass out of this one. I mean, even if he did find a way to dig himself out, I mean, David thinks he's gonna like fucking ride off into the sunset and shit with this one, but David, there's no way out of this. There's only jail time for this. There's only jail time for the fraud you're committing. I mean, that's what, again, there is something we can do about it, and we can get his tax exempt status taken away. I did file reports and I did mail them yesterday. So those are on the way to the IRS today. Again, I send them out every Monday, guys. I fill them out every Monday. I send them once a week. Have to. That's the only way it's going to stop. Send out one report, the IRS and be like, yeah, whatever. Start sending them every fucking week. I pay my taxes, man. Pay a shitload of fucking taxes. Paying shitload on gas taxes right now. Fuck the IRS. They can do their goddamn job. They need to do their fucking job, and they're not the ones that should be calling the shots on who's getting tax exempt status with church. No fucking way. They're giving these churches, these prophets, I mean, it's like David's gonna shit out as a prophet or apostle or some shit, and it's gonna be 10 times worse than him. Like his son, possibly. You know, I could see his son being next in line, but his son is just as big of a degenerate as his dad is. So, Josh Taylor, big shout out to you for being a piece of shit like your dad, okay? Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I mean, Josh, let me get to you for a second. Like, how does it feel? Like, how does it feel knowing that your dad is like an internet sensation in the wrong way? You too, Michelle. How do you feel being an internet sensation in the wrong way? I mean, I don't want to say you're the most hated woman, but you're definitely up there. You're definitely up there with people that a lot of people don't like. I don't say we hate you. We definitely hate the ways and what you guys are doing. And Michelle, to fucking abandon your kids. I mean, the very basic motherly instinct to like take care of your kids, and you fucking abandon your kids. Okay, guys, I think that was going to kind of be it. I just kind of wanted to go on about these mansion purchases, okay? Anybody who's giving money to David, they are buying mansions. They're saying they're going to purchase from for the church, but they're putting him in Michelle and David's name. Man, I'm tired of being right. Oh, man. You got. I mean, you. I don't know what more to say to the followers out there. Okay, I really don't. It's all right here, everybody. It's all right here in front of us. We've put the information out. The lies are there for us to fucking call out. And he's lying to everybody that he's talking to on the internet. I mean, says people are gonna go live in these schools and he's gonna do all, I mean, there's like a pyramid of lies with you, David. It never ends. Like it's like you've stacked lie on lie on lie on lie, and it's just. When does it end, David? When does it end for you? When you're 6 feet under? Michelle, when does it end for you? When you get arrested? I did file a complaint against the law firm too. This one right here. I did get a reply, and basically said, hey, we're going to talk to him, and most likely there will be no reason for a general counsel to conduct a formal investigation. So I'll never know what happens with that. I did call them after I got the cease and desist, and they basically told me not to call them and for me to retain a lawyer. And that the last phone call I had with Winters and King attorney at law in Oklahoma, okay, was him basically telling me, oh, well, actually basically asked him, I was like, why am I being sent to cease and desist? And he's like, well, you're talking about my client and this and that. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't really care. I know what he's doing. He's laundering money. And if you guys are too fucking dumb to see that, I don't know what to tell you. And that's pretty much what I told him. I was like, dude, you guys are helping a full-blown fucking money laundering cult, and they're using your firm to launder the money. Either that or I don't know, they're tied in somehow. Maybe David has friends in this law firm or something. We don't know that. We don't know that. So I've called out Winters and King as being a fucking bullshit attorney law firm. They're not going to do anything. Okay, and this Joel Osteen and Paula White, I do believe, employs this firm. Okay, so anybody that's going to go to this law firm and try to get coverage and help them, they're not going to do shit for you. Okay, they're just going to take your fucking money. That's it. They're going to take your money. Hang on, I just got a text from one of my contacts. There we go. I'm trying to get the appraisal district information, and it doesn't take long. I just got to text a few people. I was having a really hard time. I looked in St. Louis County, and I looked up in that area to find the documents, but I couldn't. So I texted a couple of my contacts to see if they could help me out with that. And I think I might have the documents by today at some point. So once I get those, I'll go ahead and post them. You guys have any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and leave them below. Anything. You want to ask questions about the law firm, Winters and King Associates, go ahead and ask. I've looked them up. They're a law firm that represents churches, nonprofits, all this bullshit, basically. They help nonprofits basically move money around, is what it looks like. That's how I'm decoding it. Winters and King gets hired by David E. Taylor, who we know is for sure a fucking full-blown cult, to represent him and send a cease and desist out to my YouTube channel. I love it. And this just proves that these lawyers are fucking punk-ass little punk asses. They're not going to do anything. It's only a scare tactic. Winters and King, I pay my taxes. I'm a veteran. I'm a disabled veteran at that. Okay? There's nothing you're going to do to make me stop doing what I'm doing. The cult's already tried to have my YouTube channel taken down. Try to have it taken down. But it's not going to work. They can't, because I'm putting out educational information about a cult. They can't take it down. They probably could. I'm sure they could. If David sued me somehow, which he's probably trying to do, he's going to try and sue me. But again, the cease and desist was basically to get me to shut up, and had the complete opposite effect at the end of the day. So again, questions, comments, concerns, I'm happy to answer them. I do have a Google phone line set up. Any survivors or if you cult members want to talk, give me a call. I'm here for you guys. The channel's yours. My number is 314-492-3356. If you want to reach out, talk, text, whatever. Talk or text me. You want to talk about all the shit that David's doing? I got all the information right here. Not here to lie to you guys. This is a full blown cult, and David is the leader.